Okay, so I feel super full, but I know my body needs more. So I'm gonna kind of force feed myself. I know you guys are like, that's sick. That's wrong. Can I tell you something? If I don't do this, I will not get bigger. And you want to know, like, when you start your body, when you eat a certain amount, sometimes you think you're full, sometimes you think that you hit it enough, sometimes you think you got it, but like, can I tell you something? Sometimes you just gotta eat just a little bit more, and it sucks, and you feel kind of like it's not a good time, but like at the same time, your body is gonna take that, fucking grab that, and fuck yeah, and it's gonna get bigger. So that's what we're doing right now. Ooh. Every couple of videos is a clip from Army Hammer. I like it. I like it. Arnie me up, baby. Okay, so like the other day, remember when I was like, I'm at the gym and I'm trying to do my workout and I'm like dialed into someone else's heartbeat across the other gym. Okay, so she's like talking, she's like the CIA has a new technology called Ghost Murmur. And they found this like pilot that was hiding in this like crack in a mountain and they can dial into like his heart beating. And that's how they knew that he was there. And he'd been there for 3 days or something. She's saying that you can never run from the government now because they'll find you by like tracking your heartbeat. Okay, I really like this girl a lot. Her name is like Truth Seeker. I sent her a message and I was like, I really like some of the posts that you do. They're really good. Okay, there's only one thing. Like, if I could critique someone, like, I think you're really great. I think you're really, really like smart. I like the content. I like how like it's like current important details. But if there's one thing that we could like improve on, and I don't even want to say this, like, and I don't even want to like, because I think you're perfect, and I don't want to like change your anatomy, like your autonomy. I don't want what I'm saying to affect you in any which way. But there's like a few posts where like I just feel like just the language, just like the language a little bit, like a little bit more professional. Like, I it's a frustrating world. It's a really shitty time. There's a lot of really offensive, frustrating situations, and I can understand like, sometimes I say things and I'm like, oh, I wish I didn't say that. But like, you want to know what? I also too really like her so much. So it's one of those things. So like, I really like her so much. She's married, she has a husband. I think they're fantastic together. Okay, so sometimes when she talks, it's like this is where you're at, and then it's like if you just like tweak just a few words, it's like boom, you go up to that next level, and that's all I want to say, but like at the same time too, like you do you girl, I'm 100% behind you. You keep going. Okay, so my buddy from school, like I'm not gonna say names, but like one of my most famous, like one of my most favorite friends just sent me a message and he's like, "This game looks sick. Did you pre-order?" I was like, "Not yet." Okay, so like this game was supposed to come out like July, and then now they're saying November, and then even before that, I want to say that there was another date, like January. So like I'm like, I don't know, like. Okay, so everyone, so there's a gentleman on here who's like, fuck Canada. Who wants to go there? You can see mooses in other countries. We don't own all the wildlife. I don't want to see a moose. You can see moose. You can see moose. Another article, Canadians are dying in emergency rooms as times climb to 48 hours. Oh, how fantastic. BC now has the worst youth unemployment crisis in Canada. You know what else is happening in BC? Supposedly, they have vending machines where you can get any drug and with instructions and just help yourself. Like, isn't that crazy? Supposedly in Barrie, so Toronto, we go an hour north. Barrie. That's I went to school there. I took aviation management. I was at Georgian College. Fantastic time. I had three jobs and was going to school. Um, Life was pretty easy back then. You know, I would spend like less than $50, and I had groceries for like 2 weeks, and it was such an easy time. And you want to know? Can I tell you? I used to go grocery shopping. I used to cook like chili, stew, like I used to have cereal and milk in the morning with, and then I also had bacon and eggs, and you know, like there was a variety. Like my fridge was always like full of like everything. You know, even okay, so I lived with two gay daddies. I called them my daddies, Stephen and Sean, and you know, we had this really big, beautiful house, and I rented a room. And you know, I would cook, they would cook. We would have people over. We used to do dragon boating. You know, I used to work at the school gym. School gym, the local mall. This clothing store called Tristan, where I would wear dress clothes and try to sell dress clothes to people. And then I would go to the bar, and I would sell shooters. I was a shooter boy. And so like I was busy and I had a really good time management and I was really dialed into doing, you know, it was a different time back then. It really was. Now you hear stuff like BC has the worst youth unemployment crisis in Canada, and it's like, you want to know what? The world really is fucking collapsing in on itself. Like, you know, I worked with youth for a long time. even when I was working at the school gym, there's times where I would have youth groups come in. And so I'd have to like, orient them on the rock wall or take them for a tour of the facilities, or we would have to set up for orientation, police training, fire training, and we'd have to set up all these different things. And I want to say even in the summertime, we had youth groups that would have like day camp, maybe it was a different job actually. But now you hear about these things, and it's like you want to know, like 10, 15 years ago, fucking, you'd never have heard about any of this shit. Never. It's really sad. Okay. Nova Scotia is cracking down on illegal cannabis sales, with stores facing fines of up to $50,000 under proposed new rules. I'm not smoking no more. I don't care. I don't care. Okay, exposed. When you find out the creator of The Simpsons was in the Epstein files, you realize they were not predicting events. They were confessing. Okay, so I've seen this post like 3 or 4 times now, and it's like, hey, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about any of this shit? Like nothing, nothing. Like, what am I supposed to do? They're like, oh, don't you want to read and know what they're doing? And it's like, can I tell you? Here's the blank. Wickedness. Like, there you go. Like, done. Like I don't care. I don't care. I already knew that they were doing wicked ass shit. And that's why. Like, everything's broken for them. Like, you want to know? Can I tell you? Just because fucking Joe Blow down the streets doing all kinds of weird shit in his apartment, like it doesn't bother. It doesn't affect me. Like, you want to know? Whatever he does in his world, guess what? That's where you're going. Like, I don't need to get involved with that. Like, I'm also very dialed into the idea that soon there's going to be more robots than people, and the robots will make sure that everything's 100%. And even in that video game, did you see James Bond? He's like fucking boom, 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 and the robots just like did nothing. Your bullets do nothing to me. I'm a robot. It starts with robots. Like, what are the elites gonna do when all these like robotic swarms and like robotic bees and robotic birds and robotic dogs and robotic cats and robotic spiders and robotic snakes and robotic fucking chimpanzees and robotic mooses and robotic. You want to know like what are you gonna do? Like, oh, like there's only so much that you can do. Like, especially against something that you have no, and then they're gonna build better robots on top of better robots on top of better robots that are more sophisticated than the last one. And there's gonna be robots that you don't even know are robots. Like, you want to know the world's gonna be a very different place soon. And then they're like, oh, aren't you scared of the wickedness? Aren't you scared? And it's like, no, my faith that God got it all planned and worked out. So I don't need to do anything. I don't need to do anything. It's all in his hands. Can I tell you? And I have great comfort in the faith that I know for a fact. that there is nothing you can do. It's already done. Like you remember, okay, so do you remember like when we talk about like getting a script or something, and then there's characters, there's really powerful characters. Oh, this character, you're so powerful, you're gonna be in control of policy. On this other character, you're gonna be in control of manufacturing. And this other character, oh, you're gonna be in control of material. And oh, they're gonna be the most powerful. And then do you want to know what's even that trumps all of that, and that's more powerful than every character that you could ever write out is the person that writes the script. You want to know who writes the script is God, and it's already done. It's already done. All of it's already done, and there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can say. There's no amount of money in the world. There's no fucking amount of fucking wickedness that you could do. There's no fucking. Can I tell you something? You're like, oh, the devil this or the devil that. Can I tell you who created the devil? The most perfect entity in this world, the most powerful force in this universe. And that's why I put everything on him. I put all my chips on him. Like, oh, I bet on God. Thanks. Like, you already lost. Like, they're like, oh no, he didn't. Oh no, he didn't. It's like, just wait for the part. Just wait, and boom. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. Accused of killing his parents, suspect caught on doorbell camera in Etobicoke. I live in Etobicoke. Jordan Sanglin, 46-year-old man. Okay, so that's like literally down the street from me, not that far. I literally just passed that street to do my laundry. Like, how fantastic. He said that he should be considered armed and dangerous. Anyone who sees him should not approach and should call 911 immediately. Okay, so like one of my exes is like, oh hey, did you know this guy? He's like one of my friends. Da 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 da. Supposedly he murdered his parents. Be careful. Yeah, there was this article the other day where they're like, some 84-year-old woman went to the doctor. Hey, like, I have this pain. Do you know what I can do? And he was like, oh, I think you could get made and die. Like, are you kidding me? In the States, I watched a video where there was like a 107-year-old lady who's driving a car and still living. Like, she's 107 and she looked great. She was like, I'm still with it. I'm still going. There's an 84-year-old in Canada. They're like, you should just die. Here's MAID. Can I just say, I'm very much into people showering. I shower multiple times a day, like over and over and over. I'll shower like, I sit here and sometimes I take a pre-workout and I'm just sweating. And so then I go and shower. So I go to the gym in the morning. I'll shower after the gym. Come home, eat, take a nap, take a shower. Go for a walk, come home, take another shower. Like, can I tell you, I'm all about cleanliness. Like, do I wash my hair every time I shower? Like, as of right now, like maybe wash my hair like once once a day, but like my armpits, like I stink. So I usually kids see me, but like I really believe in cleanliness. Like I want to be clean. I want to be the cleanest version of myself, the cleanest version of myself for my community. That I really want to, even when I went to work, there's people that I worked with that smelled disgusting the whole day. And like from fucking the morning all the way to the afternoon, like, oh my God, that? And my boss, Peter, used to go on, I can't take it. I can fucking taste it. It smells so bad. I'm like, can I tell you? I like clean myself. I put on deodorant. I put on Axe. Uh, I used to have Pocono Black, and that used to be my scent, but I lost that somewhere in one of those boxes. Like, 'cause, 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 Okay, so there's a blurb about that. Censorship. The biggest tabloids are deliberately ignoring the worldwide success of Citizen Vigilante. Elon Musk shared the film on X, yet none of the major outlets are reporting it. The movie is crushing it. It's a global hit, and audience love it. Army Hammer is making a powerful comeback. And what do? You censor. You only know how to trash his name instead of publishing the actual numbers. Why this silence? Okay, so let's talk about Arnie Hammer. So he did really good. He did a bunch of really good movies, and then all of a sudden he went like under the radar, and he was like selling his like pickup truck, and he's like, "Hey, listen, like my wife left me, took everything. I've got a few. I think he has like a couple boys that he's raising. Like I want to say he has like three young boys, and he's like, I have to give up my pickup truck. I don't know how I'm gonna do it now. Like, can I tell you? I used to work with kids. I was really good at working with kids. Like I was in a rock wall and I was just like, do this one, do this one. Oh, we're gonna play this game. Or we're gonna go here and do this. Or we're gonna go outside and have a water gun fight. Or we're gonna go play soccer outside. Or we're gonna, you know, like whatever, right? And I just kept the day going. And then like the parents would come in at like 3 o'clock, 3:30, and they'd be like, oh my gosh, I love this camp. My kid passes out at like 6:30. He's out like 7 o'clock. Like, what do you guys do here? I'm like, oh, we're playing games like rounders. The floor's lava. Like, different types of drills on the rock wall, different types of moves. Like, I used to teach them everything. Like, oh, this is barnyard, our barn door. This is like, what is that called? Dino. This is like, this is a mantle. This is you know what I mean? Like, and so like they were really into. Okay, so then also too, we used to do hang challenges with a timer. Who can hang on the longest? You know what I mean? And like and then like also too, like outdoors, we're like running, capture the flag, like soccer, water gun fights. Like we're sprinting. Like by the end of the day, they were like burnt out, and the parents were like, "Thank you so much. You have no idea. This kid doesn't ever stop." So like when you hear it's like he has three kids, no vehicle, like you're like, come on, like what is up with society? Like so then at the end of this, they're like, what did they say? Oh, you only know how to trash his name instead of publishing the actual numbers. Like, he's a good guy. He tries his best. Like you want to know what when you're a parent, it's a difficult job. Like I don't know if you know that. Like I'm not a parent, but like when I look at the parents and they're like they have this look on their face like of relief. Like you have no idea. Like my job's killing me, and I have these kids that are like have so much energy, and I just want to go home and pass out. Like and now I can't because of you and your day club, your what is it called? Like it was like rock climbing day camp. Like because of you, like I can relax at night. I can have a nice drink and go to sleep. And it's like you go, girl, you go, boy, you go get it. Thank you so much. The parents would bring me like candy and snacks and like chocolate, and you have no idea. Like I guess I was a relief. You know that you do really good. My kid loves this. Thank you so much. Like, hey, no problem. It's easy for me. Everybody's so handsome when they're dressed up. PlayStation 6 reportedly set for 2027 release with no expect no expected delays. everyone's talking about GTA right now, and it's the only thing I want to talk about. And like, can I tell you, like, I was excited for the release date. I read eons ago it was supposed to be released July 2026. Now they've pushed it to November, and it's like, hey, you know what? If you need the time, you need the time. But like everyone's like, oh, do you want to pre-order? And it's like, I don't want to pre-order something that is a revolving and it just keeps getting pushed. Like, just let me know when it's active, and I'll go and I'll buy. You know that supposedly there's someone online that was like, I bought fucking 58 copies or 50 copies of GTA, and they're like, why? You can only use one copy, right? And he's thinking that he's gonna sell the digital copies, like 50 of them or something, and making money off of it. I don't know. They're like, oh, did you know that the digital copies like unlimited amount? They're never gonna sell out, and it's like this is nuts. Oh yeah, it was like $58,000 he spent on GTA. Just that one person. I was like, that's wild. Girl, I just need one. Australian woman quit her job and left everything behind to live a romance with an indigenous man in the Amazon jungle. I could never do that. How would they understand PlayStation? How would they understand? They don't understand. They live a different life. Like you went to school for all these years, you put all this energy in to like this way of life to what, go live in a jungle for free? Like I don't know, is that worth it? Like I guess you gain different skill sets, right? Like maybe like you're in tune with nature and like maybe like through being in tune to your environment, you can learn different types of like, I don't know, nature calls. Maybe you'll like develop relationships with the animals. And then so if you're ever in trouble, you can just like and like a flock of birds comes and like brings you like food or something. Like I don't know, like you gain skills in different things. Like I would imagine that you would become friends with the animals in the forest. Like like there's not a lot of people there. Like like what? The water physics in GTA look insane. It's like, can I tell you, everything about that game looks insane. It looks so real. Supposedly, they're saying that if you get injured in that game, it's like a lifelong injury. It's not a quick heal. Like any little tiny thing you do in that game has long consequence. You know that there's no like, oh, I can just reset. No, like, and you have to be very like specific. You have to plan out every little thing because anything can happen. Supposedly, if you get arrested, like you get like, and it's like a long thing, and it's not just a quick, simple thing. You know that? Which I find to be really interesting. When it comes to pop culture reference, I feel like this is huge, and just to have an understanding of it, I feel like would mean so much in the outcome. Also too, like I'm one of those people, like remember Slumdog Millionaire, where one day you're gonna end up on that game show and you're gonna need to know all these questions. I know you're like, oh my gosh, like that's never gonna happen. I'm like, hey, never say never, Justin Bieber, bitch. You're never gonna have stop planning out for situations that are never gonna happen, John. You're wasting all your energy. I'm like, never say never. Also, too, can I tell you, I feel like I'm like, hey, I'm like, romance, dating, like all that stuff. I'm like, hey, like, let's leave that out. Like, let's just be friends and hang out, and that's cool. Like, everyone dialed into anything except for that. Like, it's like, guys, like, another reality, been here in this very neighborhood my whole life. 36 years. 36 years. Okay, so like what? Maybe like 3 of those years I was living in Barrie, 4 of those years I was living up in Barrie. Like if it was gonna happen, like wouldn't it have already happened by now? Like, wouldn't it have been something? Wouldn't it have been, you know what I mean? It's like no, so it's like, let's just be friends. Okay, can I tell you who I think is really funny right now? Okay, so there's this guy. Oh my fucking God, it's Rama. Okay, so I seen a photo of him and his wife, and I'm like, oh, like they're a cute couple. Okay, his videos are all about his wife being pissed off with him and him being a dumbass. Okay, so like he wears these jean shorts that are like right up his butt crack, and he like stomps around the house, and you're like, oh my God. He wears like this blue wig, and he makes his wife look so wild. I don't know, his videos make me laugh. There's a lot of dudes on here that post like random content about them and their relationships. It just makes me like laugh hysterically. Like, what in the actual fuck are you doing? Okay. He's so There's a lady talking, and she has like something like just like right in her nostril, and all I want to do is just grab my tweezers and one, two, three. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I have a tear coming. Oh, that was so good. Okay, so like I, as a dude, have hairs growing, and you want to know, you gotta take care of that shit. You gotta get that. So I have tweezers, and like, can I tell you, when you start pulling things out of your nose, all of a sudden your eyes are going, and you're like, oh, that was a good one. That one had roots. Can I tell you, never before have I had so many God-fearing people and like pastors and preachers preaching on my phone, on my like algorithm. Never before. And you wanna know, it's refreshing. I really enjoy it. Can I tell you, not every pastor like I agree with. I'm gonna put it there. Like there's a lot of pastors. They have a very different life. They have a very different existence. They are from a different corner of the gated community that no one ever has seen or heard of. So they preach a whole different world. You know that? Can I tell you? If you feel and if you tune in and if you feel like you're a part of that gated community, like I only have nothing but like go for it and be a part of it. Like I don't want people to feel like I'm holding them back. Like go, right? But like can I tell you when I preach or talk about the Bible, it's an accepting thing. Hey, you're from whatever faith, but you want to listen to me, go for it. Like, oh, hey, you believe in whatever else, but you want to like tune into this for a short. Like, I preach about inclusiveness. Like, we're all welcome. We're all a part of this. We're all on a journey. Some people and some pastors and some speakers they're like, oh, I only do things in the Bible, and I never make any mistakes, and I never make anything wrong, and I never make any mistakes. And I'm a perfect holy being, and I've transcended all the rules of man and law, and I'm up here now, and I have a private jet, and you can't even touch me. I'm just so up here with God. Okay, like, can I tell you something? Tell you something? Like, can I tell you something? Like, holy. Can I tell you, there's something about being humble. There's something about, hey, we're all on the same level. We're all just people trying to make it. Everybody makes mistakes. That's okay. We're trying to learn. We're trying to grow and develop. You know, nobody's a perfect person. Everyone makes mistakes. It's okay. It's a learning game. Let's all try and do better. Let's all try to like improve and let's all try to grow and let's all try to reach greater heights. Let's line up some goals. Let's set up some new strategies for success. And let's drive her home. You know that? It's a very simple thing. Put all your faith in God. God knows all. God knows better than you. Even your mistakes, there's an outcome. Everything was designed perfect by Him. Whatever happens, happens. And let's drive this idea of like we're all a community, we're all the same, we're all driving change, we're all trying to get to that next level. And you know what? If we have faith in God, we can attain anything. If we have faith and if we have hope, then anything is attainable. There's a lot of things in that Bible where if you really get into it, you can warp and you can contrive this fucking mess, and then you can put that in everybody's head. And you want to know what? Can I tell you? Hey, there's a lot of things in that Bible where it's like there's people that have been studying for 40 years and they still fucking don't get it. So you want to know what? Why don't we let's just keep this as simple as possible. Do good for everybody around you, even your enemies. Have faith in God. That's the simplest about it. You know that? You were wronged, you lost everything, you have hatred in your heart for everyone in your community because they are all so easy for them to watch you lose everything. Can I tell you something? God knows God has something even greater than what you lost. And what you lost was a test. And this is all a test. He wants to see if you will still have faith. And sometimes in the test, all you need to do is have faith. You remember in Harry Potter where they fell into that room and they were sitting there and they were like, oh no, like this is it. These plants are gonna eat us. It's over. It's devil's snare. And then Hermione is like, oh, I just have to shut the fuck up and everything's gonna work out. I just have to shut the fuck up and I just need to believe in God and oh, fell right through. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes it's just like that. You just have to have faith, and no matter what happens, no matter how scary, no matter how tragic, no matter how terrible, there is something even greater on the other side. There's something even more beautiful, something more perfect than you could have ever imagined. And it sucks to lose, and it sucks when you didn't make it or you got fired or whatever the case may be. But like, can I tell you that there's something incredible, and there's these few things: the grace of God, the mystery of God. Those two pieces are huge. You know that everything happens for a reason. But can I tell you, in that reason, and in those situations, there's opportunity for you to dial into this idea that no matter what, I'm gonna have faith. And when you have faith, and when God sees that, and when God says, "Oh, I ruined, I took all this from them. I ruined their job. I destroyed their family. I took all these things away." You want to know? Can I tell you? Sometimes while we're down on ourselves, all those things that happened were to line you up with your destiny. This greater meaning, this greater opportunity for you, greater than anyone could have ever imagined. But like it all starts with you having faith that whatever happens, happens, and God knows better than anything. You know that. Anyway, we've been talking a lot in this